Howdy, everybody, and good evening to you. It's Gary Watch Along Leeds, and tonight we're just going to have a little talk about the Plymouth pre-match, what I think is going to happen, and what we can expect. It's going to be another tough match, so let's dive right into it. This is an experimental stream, by the way. We're running it on portrait, so it's optimized for people with mobile phones. Uh, Going around on the daily business. If they want to watch, they should be able to flick through, and the way they pick it up is through the shorts feed. So you just keep scrolling through your shorts feed, and then eventually what will happen is you'll start seeing the occasional live stream popping up there, and hopefully, that's you. Perhaps you've had some notifications, perhaps you've not had any notifications. Whatever your experience of this stream is, let me know. And of course, I always try to enhance or develop the offering that we offer here along with Stuart. So, it's just a test stream, really, more than anything else. Pre this Plymouth game. And of course, if you're new here, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button and the like button. That'd really help us grow the channel as well, because things have been going backwards, shall I say, over the last 10 days. But anyway, I'm going to just try and run this little intro video, see how that appears on this stream, and then we'll get straight on with it.
Watch along Leeds, shorts, live, and watch along with me. Leeds United, because we all love Leeds.
Right, so we've played Plymouth at home in the league. We've played them at home in the FA Cup, played them away in the FA Cup, where we finally beat them. It took us an hour and 20 minutes, and good God, that was like a Titanic live stream. I can see a couple of people are actually starting to join. So, again, if you do, just pop us a little subscribe or a thumbs up. That'd really help us try and grow the channel. Like I say, things have been going a little bit backwards over the last week or two. And of course, I was sat there, I'm thinking about this Plymouth match, and I'm like, this team is a harder team than meets the eye, especially when we play them away. That they've had a good record at home this season. They're not doing too badly at all, but there are some things that we can point out. And Plymouth are actually winless in the last 9 games against us. So they've drawn 2, lost 7. And the last time they beat us, it was a 1-0 win in April 1989. I was no but a lad back then, I can assure you. Now, look, you might be interested. Maybe you want to join me on stream. Perhaps you've got something you want to discuss. If you do, there should be a link in the chat. Now, I'll try and get that pinned. And, of course, it makes it easier for you as well. Danny's there as well, mate. Hey, Danny, all right, mate? 2-1 on Saturday, says Danny. Danny, I hope you're right, mate. I really do. I think it's like anything else, though, isn't it? It's got potential to be a banana skin, hasn't it? And it's our first visit since November 2006 under Dennis Wise. Apparently, we won 2-1. And Robbie Blake and Eddie Lewis scored those goals, apparently. There have been 10 goals scored in all competitions between Plymouth and Leeds just this season. Every goal has been scored by a different scorer, or by a different player, should I say. Wayne Randell Galloway for Plymouth. For us, it's Dan James, Joel Peru, Jaden Anthony, Wilfred Nonto, Chris Somerville, Jorginho Rutte. And then there was an own goal from, I think, is it Hardy, I think. And we've won our last 5 games away in all competitions, scoring 15 goals and conceding just once. That's last 5 away games, chat. So just let you know that one's confirmed, of course. Between May and September 2019 under Marcelo Bielsa. We last won 6 in a row under Marcelo Bielsa in September 2019, away fixtures, of course, but obviously, those are consecutive fixtures, so it's got another potential for Lord Farker to how can I say it? I didn't say to who though. Danny, have some confidence, mate. Look, I think we'll go, and I think we'll finish them off at 90. I really do. I mean, when I sat there watching that Swansea game, I thought this is going to be a tough opponent. It's not a nice place to visit, and bang, we absolutely spank them 4-0, Swansea, didn't we? So, good for us. I think we're doing great. We're much improved. Your favourite man, Pirot, getting a goal, Danny? I bet you got a few words to say about that. If you do have a few words, Danny, and you want to join us, there should be a link in the chat. I'll just put it in the chat because it's a lot easier for me to do it that way. So there's a lot riding on this match. I think we're going to be ending up in a situation where every I've said it before, every game is a must win. But I think if we just keep going, Farke's had, he's the man. He's certainly got the experience. He knows what he's doing, and he certainly knows how to make sure that teams don't get 3 points out of us. And I think that's the main thing. But more importantly, he knows how to get 3 points out of any opponent in this division. I think the only one we can say that he's not worked out is West Brom. He's unbeaten in his last 17 championship matches against teams who are newly promoted to the division, winning 13 and drawing 4 since losing to Sheffield United as Norwich boss in January 2018. Long may that record continue. Yeah, but the thing is, Dan, I mean, what's the deal with Bamford? I mean, is it just a strain? Is it likely to be back? All will be revealed, won't it, tomorrow? I think maybe we'll have to have a bit of a reaction for that to see just what the damage is to Patrick Bamford. But I mean, I hope he's back. I hope it's nothing too serious, and it'd be great to see him coming out and firing on all cylinders. But if he isn't available, the only option then is I think Joseph, isn't it? Or he sticks with the experience and tries to put Pirot in there as well. No idea, open. It's just a precaution. Well, it sounds that way, doesn't it? It's a precautionary measure that he's had a bit of a strain during the warm up. So let's just hope it's nothing too serious. But I mean, I don't see that he's going to go with anything any different. I think we're probably more than likely going to go with the starting opening 11 against Swansea, and let's hope that. I think was it, if my memory serves me rightly, because so we had Pirot up front pretty much, didn't we? Rutter, and then we've got on left hand side Somerville, right hand side I think Nonto. That's going to be sort of interchangeable. This is your starting 11. He's probably going to go with Grave and Kamara, and some very interesting stats coming out about Kamara's passing range and ability over the last few hours that I've seen on floating around. We're looking really solid, aren't we? And Archie Gray, yeah, Roden and Purdue, and if Firpo's fit, get Firpo in there as well, along with Melier. What are my predictions? Well, I'll go into them in just a moment or two. I'm just looking at the screen at the minute, just to try and see what this stream's actually doing. As I said, chat, it is an experimental stream. We're trying a bit of a different format, the portrait format. It's not, I've not prepared anything with it. It's an experimental stream. Anything could go wrong. Things have gone wrong, I'll tell you. That's why I was a little bit late starting. But overall, I can't see anything other than we're going to have to win. That's it. We don't have any choice, and lads are going to be under a little bit of pressure, shall I say, for this match on Saturday, isn't it? You just tell us what time kickoff is, Danny. Is it Saturday? I think it's an early afternoon kickoff, isn't it? So it must be on Sky. Is it on Sky, this one? Let us know, chat, if you know what the situation with it is. That'd be grand. Let's have a look. Danny says, just with Plymouth playing a back five, Pirot isn't going to press them. Yeah, I think Joseph will press. Well, Joseph's got the legs, hasn't he? He's going to be a lot. More agile, I think, than Joe Pirot is. I think Pirot seems to. he's got a bit of speed about him, but I don't know if he's got the agility, and I certainly don't think he's got the willingness or desire to try and certainly put players under pressure as much as probably Bamford has. You've seen that, and I think Joseph is a little bit better at that than most. So we'll get them back in there. 12:30 kickoff. It's Saturday down at Plymouth. Of course, our away fans. A fucking amazing support one the other night against Swansea, going down there midweek, and they're amazing, absolutely amazing. Our fans away, probably best in country, I think. But anyway, that's just me, not trying to be biased or out like that. Of course, if you're new or you want to chat and join, mate, I don't know what you're doing in here, but anyway, welcome along. If you want to, I don't want to sound. But all anybody pressing that subscribe button right now, that'll do. What about Man United? Mate, I couldn't. We're not here to talk about Man United. We're just having a quick. If you look at description, it's an experimental stream, right? So I'm having a bit of a tinker around, having a bit of a play, see how what things need to be done if we're considering doing more broadcasts on mobile. Let us know as well, chat, if you want us to do more mobile optimized content. Is it easier for you to hold your phone? I mean, I find it's easier for me to hold my phone like this rather than that if I'm wanting to watch something. But you let me know. Of course, it's something that I do pay attention to, and of course we'll be all right. There's only one team in Manchester, and they wear blue. Manchester United are the best team ever. No, they're not, mate. They're far from it. Far from it, pal. Far from it. Will United end up in top 4 spots? No chance. No chance. I don't think that. I don't think they will. I've seen a couple of pundits this week saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to be top 4." Blah blah blah. Ain't happening, mate. There's just too much quality in Premier League for Man United, and Ten Hag, until he gets rid of Rashford and all other wasters in there, probably McTominay and a couple of other of the older guard. I think Man United are in a bit of problem. They're going to struggle. It needs a good transfer window. But is this investment going to work well for them? Ten Hag isn't as good. Ten Hag isn't as good as shit shine. Louise Rashford. Who's that? Mate, I've no idea what you're talking about. So yeah, look, we're not here to talk about Man United. We're here to talk about Leeds. So look, if you want to go off and find Goldbridge and all other Man United channels, go on your trot. So yeah, that's it for me, chat. I think what we'll probably end up doing with that lineup is probably, I mean, I haven't gotten a prediction right for a little while, so I'm going to go Plymouth 1, Leeds 3. I think it's going to be a bit more of a convincing win. I know it's probably going to be a little bit tight. They play 5 at back, that's true, Danny, but I think maybe Farker's got the answers for him now. That little Archie Gray Wilfred Nonto combination worked out quite well for us the other night, and maybe Farker's looking at ways in which to get runners through and getting little balls clipped in over top. Is probably one good way of doing it. I mean, it depends how deep Plymouth are going to sit, but I mean, if we can pull them out a little bit, and certainly look to get them turned, get them facing their own goal. I don't see why we can't go there and win well. And I think that's going to be a key thing, because I mean, we saw what Ipswich did to Millwall the other night, didn't we? We think we're all in the clear. That's going to be a tough game for Ipswich. No, they go there and absolutely spank Millwall 4-0, didn't they? So, let's hope that it's going to be a good one. Of course, I'll be doing watch along on Saturday. I don't know what you're doing, Dan, but I mean, you're always welcome here if you want to join us here. I know you're over at Jess and helping Jess out as well. And of course, guys, if you're new and you're watching this just for the first time, I'm looking in the wrong bloody camera because the camera that should have been doing this is it had a bit of a hissy fit as we were starting. Yeah, bangers alike, and I know I hate saying it. I don't often say it. I don't say it often enough. Some people say, but yeah, smash that subscribe button as well. Take care of yourselves. I hope you're having a great day, a great week. I'm certainly feeling great after those two results. You know, Rotherham, Swansea, and let's hope we can go and scalp Plymouth at the weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Saturday game. It'll be a good one. And take care of yourselves. Have a great one, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheerio.
Watch along Leeds, shorts, live, and watch along with me. Leeds United, because we all love Leeds.